Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of Casual Play, Casual Help, episode 32. It's getting a lot closer to Thanksgiving, and to anyone that watches this, leave a comment about what your Thanksgiving plans are, if you have any. Because I understand that some people don't necessarily like Thanksgiving because it reminds them of a lot of negative things. But that's not why we're here today. We're here for Chronos, Keeper of Time. Now, with this, when the time that I'm recording this, and I'll be mentioning in the next episode, I'm going to be skipping an episode from Chronos to Cthulhu because still don't know her name, which I should by now, but she's going to be coming out cheaper in the next patch, which comes with the next battle pass, which will be sometime around next week. So I'm just going to be recording Cthulhu's episode ahead of hers, but uploading it after. It's a bit confusing, but the world we live in is confusing. So either way, let's move on to the standard and palette swap of Chronos.
Tick-tock.
Then the skin that I like to run, Fallen Lord, not because I'm an edgelord, but because I like the aesthetic.
Chronos.
Then there's the ever classic Super Chronos 64. If you grew up with the Nintendo.
Join the order, and together
Cultist really gives me some Quan Chi vibes from Mortal Kombat with his pale white skin and tattoos and green magic.
Time is but an illusion.
Illuminator, which is a part of that Illuminator theme that's been around, I don't care for. Father Time, because of course that old joke of Father Time and Mother Nature.
Energy! Energy! Energy!
Not energy, but NRG, which is of course commemoration for an SPL team. Off to abilities. His first one, Time Rift, is just a more direct build, because it is a quote-unquote AoE, but the area of effect is much more smaller. Accelerate, which you'll see when we get into a match. There's a wheel that spins in the on my HUD with different sections that do different things, and once I activate it, it will stop on one section and give me the associated thing with it. Stop time. It's one of his most annoying abilities, because he send forward spinning gears, which once it hits, it slowly stuns them, which also does a lot of damage, which then goes into Time Rift damage. But once it goes through, you go back 8 seconds and you regain all the health and mana you lost, and all your cooldowns are reset. So it's a really good get out of jail free card if you can pull it off correctly. And then his passive Time Lord, every 2 minutes he gains a magical power buff of 5 for up to 25 times. So if you get the full benefits, which you usually don't in an arena match, but in Conquest probably. So without further ado, let's get ourselves into a game. I'm super hyped about the next battle pass coming to Smite, which is going to be Transformers. Get Optimus, Megatron, and Starscream. But I am a bit disappointed that we couldn't get just a little more. Like, I mean, it sounds a bit cheesy, but just getting Bumblebee to have 2 Autobots and 2 Decepticons. I mean, I would even trade out Starscream for Soundwave, because he's so much more cooler. But then there's the whole thing of, like, who would Soundwave be? Which I kind of somewhat got a, I guess, idea on of Soundwave being Wukong. Because he's got Rumble for the bull, got Ravage for the tiger, and Laserbeak for the bird. And I'm talking about
Tick-tock.
just to get him done. And what the? Why is you have two? Ugh. Anyway, let's see. People we need to be on the lookout for: Neith and Mulan for Neith's root and Mulan's stun and pull. Artemis and her stuns and roots. Ra for his high damage, and Nemesis for her damage as well, and also slow. There we go. I was wondering if you were getting into that whole time waiting for someone to load in. Let's see. For this match, be going Tainted Steel again, because Neith has healing, Milan has healing, Ra has healing. It's just kind of a mess. And for these more ranged basic attack characters like Chronos, Sol, and Olaroon, I like to go a mixture of the rings and some more abilities focused items like Book of Thoth and Chronos Pendant. Because Chronos Pendant is always overpowered. Now with strategies concerning Chronos, it's mainly just time stop, and when they're stunned, do time rift, and throw in basic attacks here and there.
Let's speed this up.
Oh, dang it.
Nothing I can't cut with my sword.
Whoops. Yeah, I got rooted. Oh, she ulted me. No. Wow.
Nothing has ever stopped me.
Oh, and also with Chronos's 2, you gain movement speed,
Ultimate is ready.
and attack speed, as well as the certain selected benefit. Oh, come on.
Yikes!
Enemy ultimate tail!
Surprised.
That's not cool.
Run away, little god. DJ's favorite equation.
And I should probably tell you what each section does, but you can read. Well, I'll do it anyway. 1 gives me 1.5% max health over per second. Section 2, I get refunded my mana cost. Section 3 gives me 25 additional power percentage, and Section 4, 35% of my magical power is converted into basic attack damage. So depending on what you're going with, and depending on the situation, with 3, do it for abilities. With 4, if you're going more basic attack build. But of course, because I do both, it just kind of depends on which one I want to do at a certain moment.
Some will tell you time heals all wounds. I can
Grip.
tell you they are wrong.
Ultimate is down!
Run away, little gods.
That's my boy right there. He can frag anyone.
All right.
Killing people is rad. You should probably stop arguing with that guy. Someone on the other team got owned.
Yeah, see what I mean with Chronos and his time stop ability? So good. Look out below. This go ahead and get some of these traps out the way.
Be right back.
Go stock up on my mana, which is why I build Book of Thoth, because of all the additional mana that I
Nothing
get.
has ever stopped me.
Because it is, because mana is a problem, especially with mages.
Mistake.
And it's just made even worse with Chronos Pendant, because more of your abilities are online
To another dimension.
or off cooldown.
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure
Oh,
you
no.
helped.
Nice job,
Did
Hades.
somebody report that guy? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised. That was easy.
First this. Heck out of dodge.
Dogs, run away.
2 for 1. Speaking of
And I
killing
meant to miss
sprees,
that.
we've got one coming
Don't you
up.
dare say any different.
Let me take you to another dimension. Thanks. Be right back.
I think we might have enough for demonic grip. Which we do.
Some will tell you time
Going
heals
over
all
to
wounds.
Book
I
of
can tell you
Thoth.
they are wrong. EMP charge. Let's speed this up.
Oh man.
You gonna start getting
I
kills too,
tried to get
or-
in front of her ultimate. Get him up.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised. Double the kills, double the bills.
I'm just gonna get out of here.
That's my boy right there. You can frag anyone. Can somebody report that guy? Twice the carnage.
Ooh, that was
Fantastic,
good.
bro. 2 for 1.
Yeah, it really helps that that you have Zeus and Hades on my team, because they are huge damage dealers.
Be right back. Out of mana.
You should probably stop queuing.
You can
with
see
that
what I
guy.
mean,
not cool.
mean about
No
being
problem.
mana hungry. It's kind of a big problem.
Nothing has ever stopped
And then there's the question of, like, why don't you just use Section 2, which gives you a refresh? But I'm more on the lines of damage.
Ready. You're mine now.
I don't talk to you anyway, punk duck. So now we're gonna go telekinesis ring, get that additional damage, and then after that, go spear the magus, and then finish off with the. And then finish off with Rada Tahuti.
Oh well. Let's start the next track.
Here for attack
Somebody
speed.
report that guy?
Grave mistake.
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you helped. Yikes. Can somebody report that guy?
Okay.
Someone on the other team got owned. Double the kills, double the bills. Forgive me, master.
Ah, dang it.
Now that
That
a
was-
big brain
yeah, that was
play.
probably a
Trips for days.
pretty stupid, but she did have me rooted, so I guess I was kind of dead either way. Might as well just shoot in the dark.
You gonna start getting kills too, or? That guy was a bum.
Oh, that's mean,
Attack!
but probably true.
gotta be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised.
Ready. Get up.
Yep, that was probably dumb.
You should probably stop dealing with that guy. You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that one.
Ooh.
You killed someone.
Okay, so I guess not.
Your end is now.
Ah, dang it.
You should probably stick to
Yeah. Great. So many people at low
Run
HP.
away, little gods. Run away.
Dang it, Raw. Still mine.
You won't make the promise again. Let me take you to another.
Still mine. I still.
End is now.
It's only fair, ain't it?
Ultimate is down.
Ugh. Or
That's
she
my
pops
boy
her
right there.
ultimate.
You can frag anyone. 2 for
Wait, I
1.
don't want that. Spear the Magus.
There is still hope, friends.
Can somebody report that guy?
Run away, little gods. Run away.
This is a weird match. Oh, dang it. How did I do that? Got to be at point blank range.
Big brain gamer. Twice the carnage.
Thanks.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and I'm the chef. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming
Your
up.
end is now.
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you helped.
Now, let time do its work.
I'm running away.
Some will tell you time heals all wounds. I can tell. Do you expect an apology? The NPC.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's
Gosh.
surprised.
Backflip.
That's not cool.
Yikes. 2 for
Dang it.
1. The voices are telling me to keep going. That's my boy right there. He can frag anyone. Are you queuing the box again? Someone on the other team got owned.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
Have reached your
I don't know why I tried.
God, he's going Mobus mode.
We seriously haven't killed me? No, wait, we have. Just let her do her own thing.
Nothing has ever stopped me.
Oh, you get it? Because time never stops. Get it? What's new? Yeah, she's building defense.
Run away, little gods. Run away.
Can somebody report that guy? Double the kills, double the bills. God, you're so good! Unfortunate.
Oh well. Let's start the next track.
Ah, dang it!
Minions have reached your course.
You gonna start getting kills too? Don't worry, champ.
Oh, nice.
Run away.
Someone on the other team got owned.
Feel my aura.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Your end is now. Ultimate is down. Ultimate is down.
Of course.
That's my boy right there.
Oh, dang it. Almost got her. Well, wow, that's the quickest matches that we've had. Well, anyway, hope you learned something, and I'll see you on the next one.